How long to boil hot dogs? Boiled hot dogs are an easy way to make a lot of hot dogs all at once. Learn how to boil hot dogs so that they come out juicy and tender every time you make them. Boiling hot dogs makes them so juicy and tender, and the process takes all of 7 minutes from start to finish. How simple is that? Hot dogs should be boiled for around 4 to 6 minutes. If the hot dog is frozen, its cook time will be longer, between 9 and 10 minutes. You may choose to boil your hot dog in water or opt for beer. Boiling your hot dog in beer can give it more of a mellow flavor and tender texture. No matter the liquid, the boiling time remains the same. Once done, remove the hot dog from the pot and place it on a paper towel-lined plate to drain the liquid. How do you know when boiled hot dogs are done? You can tell when a hot dog is done based on its internal temperature. Hot dogs should reach at least 140 degrees Fahrenheit before consumption. Hot dogs are composed of meat, such as beef, pork or poultry, such as turkey or chicken. A hot dog may not contain more than 30% fat or 10% water, or a combination of 40% fat and added water. Boiled hot dogs may be simple, but they still deserve some recognition and a spot on your meal plan. Here's why we're such big fans of this recipe. Great texture and flavor, these hot dogs always come out plump and juicy, and they don't taste too salty either. Each bite is a delight because the flavors from your favorite condiments will shine through. Efficient, boiling hot dogs is one of the easiest ways to make a big batch of hot dogs in one go. That means everybody gets to eat at the same time, i.e. there's no eating in shifts, which can happen sometimes when you're grilling or air frying. Hot dogs, you can use beef hot dogs, turkey hot dogs, or whichever other type you like. Water, you can salt the water if you would like. You can also boil them in beer for more flavor. How to boil hot dogs. Okay, let's break down the best way to cook hot dogs. Here are the quick and easy steps you'll need to follow. Fill a pot with water. In a medium-sized pot, add enough water so that the hot dogs will all be covered when added to the pot. Bring the water to a boil. Using tongs, place the hot dogs into the boiling water. Boil the hot dogs. Turn the heat down to a soft boil and cook the hot dogs for 5 to 6 minutes. Hot dogs in a pot of water. Boiled hot dogs in a pot of water. Remove the hot dogs. Use the tongs to remove the hot dogs and place them on a plate to let the water evaporate. Serve and enjoy. Place the warm hot dogs in buns and serve with your favorite condiments. Boiled hot dogs in a pair of tongs. 2 hot dogs in a pair of tongs. How long to boil hot dogs? If you're just taking the hot dogs out of the fridge, go ahead and boil them for 5 to 6 minutes. Hot dogs, like other processed meats, are frequently subject to food recalls. Most recalls are due to misbranding, spoilage, contamination with salmonella or listeria, bacteria, the presence of foreign materials, including bone and plastic, or evidence of product tampering. 15. USDA Food Safety and Inspection Service. Hot dogs and food safety. Hot dogs are generally safe to eat if they are handled correctly and kept cold before consumption. Cook hot dogs thoroughly to minimize the risk of dangerous bacteria. 15. Uncooked processed meats should be avoided by at-risk groups, including older adults, young children, pregnant people, and those with weakened immune systems. For some individuals, hot dogs can trigger allergic reactions. 16. They may contain allergens such as soy, wheat, and dairy, which can lead to allergic reactions. Most hot dogs are made of beef, pork, chicken, or turkey, or a combination of meat and poultry. Additional ingredients include sugar, spices, and water, which are blended with the meat to create a flavorful product. As a processed meat, hot dogs are associated with an increased risk of certain cancers, heart disease, and diabetes. Individuals at higher risk, such as older adults, young children, and those with weakened immune systems or sensitivities to food additives, should limit or avoid consuming hot dogs and other processed meats. Hot dogs can be eaten occasionally, paired with healthy sides, or replaced with more nutritious proteins or vegan alternatives. For a classic hot dog that could stand up to just about any topping, look to the street carts of New York City. Saybrit, which makes NYC's most popular hot dog, is incredibly satisfying. It's beefy, with a hint of paprika and garlic powder, and even without a casing, the frankfurter was still delightfully snappy. Use this hot dog as a base for experimenting with the toppings and cooking methods of your choosing. These beef franks take us back to the good old days, and that's not just because the brand name reminds us of the baseball games of yore. Although ballparks hot dogs are anything but snappy, their soft texture and sweet flavor makes them ideal for slicing up and mixing into mac and cheese or tater tot casserole. Compared to the other hot dogs we tasted, Wilshire Farms is by far the beefiest. Aside from salt, the seasoning is minimal, letting the high-quality beef shine. When boiled, these franks are beautifully bouncy and plump, but really, they belong on the grill where the meat can char and deepen in flavor. You could eat that one all summer long. Best overall, Hebrew National Beef Franks. Best for classic dogs, Nathan's famous skinless beef franks. Best for creative dogs, Saybrit skinless beef frankfurters. Best for nostalgia, ballpark bun-size beef franks. Best for backyard barbecues, Wilshire Farms premium beef franks.